all we would do is to learn Tanakh, we would have a number of problems in understanding the period of time in which we find ourselves. We read at the end of Sefer Malachim, B'tisha lachodesh vayechazak harav ba'ir, on the 9th day of the month of Tammuz, when the famine in the city of Yerushalayim was very intense, v'lo haya lehem lechem am haaretz, and there was no bread to eat, v'tibaka ha'ir, the walls were split. On the 9th of the month of Tammuz, the walls of Yerushalayim were breached. But the Gemara in Masechet Tanyot says, B'shiva asar b'Tammuz hufka'ir here. The walls were breached on the 17th of the month of Tammuz. How do we reconcile these two contradictory statements? So the Shulchan Aruch tells us that there's a difference. The first, found in Tanakh, was the Bayit Rishon, the first Beis HaMikdash. The second, in Chazal, which was a Masorah that they had, a tradition, it was on the 17th day of the month of Tammuz. Even though in the first Beis HaMikdash the walls were breached on the 9th, but in the second, it was on the 17th, the enactment was to fast on the 17th of Tammuz, as we do, because the destruction of the second Beis HaMikdash is more severe for us. What makes it more severe for us? One answer is certainly that we are now living in the Galut. We're living in the exile, in the time of destruction of the second Beit HaMikdash. That's certainly a true answer. But there's another answer as well. The Pasuk says, Simchu et Yerushalayim v'gilu ba kol ohaveha, sisu itam masos, kol hamitablim aleha. All those who rejoice in Yerushalayim should be those who mourn for it as well. What does that mean? Chazal said, Kol hamitabel Yerushalayim zocher v'ra'eh b'simchata. If you mourn for Jerusalem, then you're able to see its rejoicing. This teaches us as follows, as Chazal said, if the Beit HaMikdash is not built in our own time, it's as if it's been destroyed in our time. We have a role. Our role is to rebuild the Beit HaMikdash. And even if we cannot do so physically, we can do so by joining in the mourning. Our sadness, our sorrow, our sense of loss that the Beit HaMikdash doesn't exist today is part of the necessary building block to build it for the future. Simchu et Yerushalayim, we can make Yerushalayim rejoice if we join in mourning, in knowing our responsibility for it. And then we're able to rejoice, Bezrat Hashem, in the Geulah Shlema, B'mheira v'yameinu. Amen.